Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel Study with Alka Kandwal. Study with Alka Kandwal channel में आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है. जो मेरे परिवार का हिस्सा ऑलरेडी बन चुके हैं, they all know about the channel, and those who are new to the channel, I would like to give you all a brief introduction about the channel. So I am Alka Kandwal, and the channel is an educational channel wherein we talk about lots of things, like we talk about mathematics for grade 6 to 10 as of now, and basically we are dealing with this particular section because in the competitive exams also the questions are generally asked from this particular grade. And then so it is definitely, the mathematical section is not only beneficial for the children of grade 6 to 10 but also for those who are applying for various competitive exams. And then we are having a computer section. A separate playlist has been dedicated for the same, wherein we talk about computer terminologies and lots of questions coming up from that particular section. So most of the candidates who are not from this background, definitely they feel that yes, this becomes a troublesome, this particular section becomes troublesome for them. So yes, so if you go throughout the playlist, so definitely I assure that you will not miss a single marks from this particular section. So then we come to the third part, the PGT and TGT computer science. Those friends of mine who have applied for PGT computer science or TGT computer science coming up in different organizations like KVS, NVS. So this particular separate playlist, again, it's dedicated for that sole purpose, so that you can prepare yourself for the exams. So that particular section will be helpful for grade 11 and 12 also, who have taken computer science as an elective. So that is about the channel. So I just want you all to just like the channel, share it, subscribe to the channel, and also share it with your friends. So let us start with the session today. So today we will be talking about a very important topic of Python. So we have been talking about Python की प्रोग्रामिंग हमने बहुत सारी प्रोग्रामिंग की, हमने बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स ऑलरेडी कवर कर लिए हैं, जैसे फ्लो ऑफ कंट्रोल, ब्रेक, कंटिन्यू में क्या डिफरेंस है, while loop or for loop. Yes, we had a talk about it. We also saw that unlike other programming languages wherein the else, else is a part of only if, मगर Python में हमारा loops के साथ भी हमारा else आ सकता है. तो ये हमने already cover कर लिया है. तो आगे हम चलते हैं कि about string. Let us know about strings and what are the special functions which are there in the string chapter in Python. So let us go ahead and let us start with the session today. So here we go. So when we talk about the chapter, okay, so when we talk about the chapter string manipulation, so let us have a look about the functions first. First, we will be discussing about the functions, and then we will be talking about the MCQs. We will have some MCQs on that particular topic. So here we go. So now these are the string manipulation functions. So first we talk about the length function, len function. Now what is this len function? Anyone having any idea about the same? Len क्या होता है? Yes. So len means, for example, if I tell, okay, here we are having a string, and let us say that the string is study with Alka Kandwal. Okay, so this is the string, for example, study with Alka Kandwal. So now when we talk about what will be the length of the string, this is a string, that is collection of characters. इसका length क्या होगा? तो ये देखिए 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23. So the length of this particular string will be how much? It will be all the number of characters plus the spaces. Do count the spaces. Here the spaces, I counted it as one character. For example, I tell only study. There is a string, and in the string it is written that it is study. So what is the length of the string? 1 2 3 4 5. So to find the length of the string, we can use the len function, and we find the length of the string. So that is the first function of the string. Then we talk about string dot capitalize. Now for example, I have written study with Alka Kandwal. Here if I write string, this string, and when I say that it should be capitalized, so what will it do? The first character, like this, only this first character, it will like turn it into capital letter, and rest it will be the same. Only the first character of that particular sentence will be converted into capital letter. Is it fine? So that is the capitalized function. Now when we talk about count function, there is a count function. Now what is the syntax? Syntax क्या है? जैसे कि यहाँ पे सब लिखा है, फिर यहाँ पे start लिखा है, end लिखा है, st is the start, end is the end. Now what do we understand? For example, there is a string, okay, and the string is abracadabra. Okay, abracadabra. Fine. अब मैंने बोला कि इसमें काउंट करते हैं कि ए बी कितने बार आ रहा है. अगर मैंने बोला ए बी, ये डॉट काउंट, एंड इफ आई से ए बी, वी नीड टू काउंट हाउ मेनी टाइम्स ए बी इज ऑकरिंग. तो यहाँ पे हमारा आएगा ए बी, यहाँ पे आया, ए बी यहाँ पे आया, 2 टाइम्स आया, तो वो आ जाएगा 2. अब हमारे पास जब मैंने बस ए बी लिखा तब तो इट्स फाइन. But what is it given like start and end here? Means we can provide the range also कि AB को, for example, I write dot count, and if I say AB comma, and if I say कि 0 से लेकर 5 के बीच में काउंट करो. Okay, means I am telling that from 0 to 5 only you have to count. मतलब 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means only you can check in this range. We cannot count the AB beyond this range. So we have given the starting string and the end string. So here it is AB, then it will count as 1, because one time it's occurring in that particular range. So we can count the particular substring without the range also, and in a particular range as well. So that is the count function. Fine. So moving ahead, let us find it. Now let us see what is the find function. Again, very, very, very important. All these functions are very important, and we need to understand it very clearly, that what is the functionalities of the functions. Now let us see. Now when we talk about find, मतलब एक particular string में एक पर्टिकुलर सबस्ट्रिंग आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है, वो हम फाइंड से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगेन इन दिस abracadabra, if I say string dot find ab, or any character you can give, or a substring you can give find ab, and if I say in between 3,5, again in this I can give the range. अब 3 और 5 के बीच में तो कोई ab नहीं आ रहा है. अगर नहीं आ रहा है तो हमारा फाइंड क्या रिटर्न करेगा? -1. अगर पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग फाइंड आउट नहीं हुआ तो वो रिटर्न करेगा -1. एंड इन केस इफ आई राइट स्ट्रिंग डॉट फाइंड ab, सो इट विल टेल कि फर्स्ट ऑकरेंस, मतलब इसका आउटपुट क्या होगा? नाउ जस्ट सी ab. नाउ आई हैव नॉट स्पेसिफाइड द रेंज, सो ab स्टार्ट्स एट व्हिच इंडेक्स? 0. So it will give the output as at 0. Are you understanding? It returns the position. It is giving that from which that particular string is starting. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ऑकरेंस. अब ए बी तो यहां से भी स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो वो ऐसे नहीं कि 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 नहीं देगा आउटपुट में, वो आउटपुट में 0 देगा कि फर्स्ट ऑकरेंस कहां पे हुआ. दैट इज द यूज ऑफ फाइंड फंक्शन. Is it clear? So that is how we define it. I will just read it out. It returns the lowest index in the string where the substring lowest index. मतलब यहाँ पे ए बी 0 में भी स्टार्ट हो रहा है, 7 में भी स्टार्ट हो रहा है, मगर वो 0 देगा क्योंकि लोएस्ट इंडेक्स 0 है. और अगर एक पर्टिकुलर रेंज में वो पर्टिकुलर सबस्ट्रिंग मिला ही नहीं तो वो आउटपुट में हमको -1 दे देगा. Are you understanding the logic? Now, sometimes in the exam, they ask that what is the difference between the find function and the index function. अब दोनों की functionality same है कि it returns the lowest index from which a particular string is starting. But in case of index, what happens in the case of index? Index में क्या होता है बताओ? कि अगर एक particular substring नहीं है तो वो हमको error देगा. जैसे ये तो -1 दे रहा था. अगर हमारा एक पर्टिकुलर सबस्ट्रिंग नहीं मिल रहा था तो हमको आउटपुट में क्या मिल रहा था -1, वेयर इज इन दिस केस इंडेक्स में अगर हमको वो सबस्ट्रिंग नहीं मिला तो हमारा आउटपुट इट विल गिव एन एरर, दैट इज द वैल्यू एरर. Is it fine? So that is the logic behind the different functions. So find and index, they are performing exactly the same function, returning the lowest index. And but in case of find, in case a substring is not found, then it returns -1. Whereas in case a particular substring is not found in index function, it returns a value error. Is it fine? Now we talk about the sixth function, that is alphanumeric. Is मतलब कि ये पर्टिकुलर जो स्ट्रिंग है उसमें अल्फाबेट और नंबर दोनों हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई से हेलो 1 2 3. अब ये अगर मैंने बोला कि ये स्ट्रिंग है एंड इफ आई से स्ट्रिंग डॉट इज एल नंबर, सो इट विल रिटर्न ट्रू क्योंकि इसमें अल्फाबेट और नंबर्स आर इज इट्स अवेलेबल ना. अगर बस हेलो होता स्ट्रिंग में तभी भी वो ट्रू रिटर्न करता. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? it would have returned true only because the particular string should contain alphabet or number. Okay, now when we want to check for only alphabets कि एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग में बस अल्फाबेट है तो फिर इज अल्फा यूज करेंगे. अगर हम देखेंगे एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग में बस नंबर्स हैं उसके लिए इज डिजिट चेक करेंगे. अगर मैंने चेक करना है कि एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग के सारे जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं वो लोअर केस में है, इफ इट इज इन द लोअर केस then I will check for is lower. And if I want to check that if space is there in between the particular string, so I will check is space. Is it fine? Yes, so these are the functions you need to keep in mind. Now when we talk about the other functions, lower means what do we understand by lower? That is lower भी था और एक फंक्शन lower भी है. लोअर क्या करेगा? अगर एक पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग अपर केस में अगर मैंने लिखा स्ट्रिंग डॉट लोअर, इट विल कन्वर्ट ऑल द कैरेक्टर्स इनटू लोअर केस. और डॉट अपर क्या करेगा? लोअर केस को अपर केस में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. तो फॉर कन्वर्जन, so they will give you question that what is the function to convert the characters from uppercase to lowercase. So you will write dot lower. They will give you a function to lower also to make you confused, but we will not get confused. We have to be very clear that there is no such function as to lower. दो फंक्शन है इज लोअर चेक करने के लिए कि लोअर है कि नहीं, और अगर हमको कन्वर्जन करनी है तो हम डॉट लोअर यूज करेंगे. Again, then we are having upper to convert the lowercase into uppercase. L strip. For example, if I have written hello and then I write L strip. Okay, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर एक स्ट्रिंग है और उसमें हमारा जो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा गैप है, there is gap in between, no? So in the output it will remove that app with the gap and then it will give you the output. Okay, L strip मतलब left side से strip करो और R strip मतलब right side में अगर कोई गैपिंग है तो उसको भरो, just remove that gap. और अगर strip बस है तो इसका मतलब है कि left को भी हटा दो और right side से भी strip कर दो. Is it fine? Now there is a function called starts with. If you want to check that a particular string starts with this particular character, so we can just use this function start with, or ends with, we can use this function. Now dot title to convert a particular string into the title case. Title case क्या होता है? मतलब मैंने जैसे लिखा था कि study with Alka Kandwal. Okay, if I make it in title case, then what will happen? Study का S capital हो जाएगा, W का W capital हो जाएगा, with का W capital हो जाएगा, A का अलका का A capital हो जाएगा, कंडवाल का K capital हो जाएगा. मतलब title case means the first character of each word in a particular string will turn into uppercase. And इस title मतलब check करेगा कि ये particular string upper case में है, title case में है कि नहीं. Now, if I want, for example, by mistake, मैंने India ऐसे लिख दिया INDIA. Then I realized, oh my God, this I should have been capital. So I will replace I, is it not, with capital? Or you can take any other example. For example, you have made a mistake in the spelling of a very minute mistake you have made. So you can just replace the old character. So you can write here dot replace, string dot replace India with India. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? इंडिया जो था हमारा ऐसे लिख दिया था, उसको रिप्लेस करो इस इंडिया से, सो इट विल replace it. Fine. Now there's another function known as string, and what is it given? Join and string iterable. For example, I write star dot join, and if I write CS, computer science, okay, computer, okay, let me write computer only. Now what will happen that ये जो इन दो C के बाद में एक स्टार, O के बाद में एक स्टार, M के भी बाद में एक स्टार, अगर मुझे ऐसा आउटपुट चाहिए तो आई कैन यूज द ज्वाइंट फंक्शन, ओके, द ज्वाइंट फंक्शन. एंड ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोगों ने नंबर्स डाल दिए, ठीक है, स्टार डॉट ज्वाइन 1 2 3, so it will not work with the numbers. It is given here, no, that string. Fine. Now there are two very important functions which is asked in your exam. It's very important. Okay. Now just hold on. Now there is another function I wanted to explain, that is about your split and partition function. Very important. Now when we talk about split and partition, always remember that the split function will return the output in the form of a list, और जो पार्टीशन है वो टप्पल के फॉर्म में हमारा आउटपुट देगा. तो ये तो फर्स्ट डिफरेंस हो गया. अब जब हम स्प्लिट कर रहे हैं, when we are splitting, then what is happening? We are getting the output in the form of a list. The list, it means that the square brackets. Now what happens? For example, I would like to give you I love. For example, I write there is a function I love Python. Okay, and if I write I love Python dot split O, ठीक है, तो क्या होगा? मतलब इसका आउटपुट ऐसा होगा I L और यहाँ पे O आ गया, तो अब ये क्या हो जाएगा? Just wait. What will happen then? I think most of you have got the logic. I L break, एंड देन यहाँ पे ओ आया ना हमारा, अब हमारा वो हट जाएगा, फिर हमारा दूसरा VEPYTH, फिर से ओ आया, देन दिस स्प्लिट्स, एंड देन वी विल बी हैविंग हियर N. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? N मतलब with the occurrence of that particular thing, with the occurrence, this is N. I love Python was a string and dot split O, मतलब जहां जहां पे O आएगा वहां पे ब्रेक हो रहा है हमारा, जैसे ये IL आ गया, ये VEPYTH तक आ गया, फिर O आ गया, इसलिए फिर से हमारा वो सेपरेटर की तरह हो गया. Are you understanding it? Again in the same function, if I would have done the tuple thing, then what would it have done? So what it will do, IL in the form of the tuple IL, और फिर वो O अलग से हो जाता है एक, और इसके आगे VEPYTHON. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लॉजिक? अब पार्टीशन क्या कर रहा है? हमको थ्री सेगमेंट्स दे रहा है टपल में. O से पहले वाला IL, फिर O एक सेपरेट हो गया और उसके पीछे वाला. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई राइट आई लव वर्किंग इन Python, and if I ask that in this I want to do dot partition working, okay, in bracket I am writing working here. Are you understanding? अब मैंने क्या किया, अब हमारा टप्पल कैसा आएगा, आउटपुट क्या आएगा, एक टप्पल आएगा जहां पे आई लव आएगा पहले, जो बीच वाला है वो वर्किंग होगा, एंड देन द थर्ड वन इट इज योर इन पाइथन. इज इट फाइन? इन पाइथन, आई लव वर्किंग इन पाइथन. So these are the components of your tuple. पार्टीशन में क्या हुआ, वर्किंग से पहले वाला एक अलग बन गया, वर्किंग के बाद वाला एक हो गया. So this is the difference between the split and the partition function. So I will just show you how the output looks like once. I will just show you the output. Just hold on. Yes, here it is. So you can just check. I love Python dot split O, then what did we get? The output is in the form of the list IL VEPYTH and then N. And when it is partition O, then IL O is separate and VE Python. Is it clear? So this is the difference between the what? between the two. The split and the partition are very, very important. It is definitely, it's like again and again asked in the exams as well. So we need to be alert and we need to understand the logic behind it. Yes, so here we understand the important part. So why not let us start with some MCQs. Are you all ready for it? Yes. Okay, so any doubt, make sure you are just dropping a message on the chat box. Now, okay, first is negative index -1 belongs to dash of the string. For example, I write India. Okay, this is, and then do we remember 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? The index starts with 0 and it starts with -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. तो negative index -1 क्या represent कर रहा है? The last character of the string. Yes, that is option B. That is the last characters. -1, -2 ऐसे होता है the backward indexing. So it is the last character. Which of the following are not legal operators? कौन सा legal operator नहीं है? In तो होता है, in and not in होता है. Plus, do you know that we can, for example, I write hello plus world. So the output will be hello world. This acts as the concatenation operator in the string. और अगर मैंने बोला 3 multiplied by hello, मतलब 3 बार hello आ जाएगा, है ना? तो it acts as a replication operator right now when we are multiplying. मतलब hello 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 आ जाएगा, मगर ये कोई operator ये नहीं काम करता है. तो the answer will be this option D. Is it fine? Plus works as the concatenation operator. इसका output आ जाएगा hello world. Yes, and this will be hello hello hello. So yes, multiplication works with it, plus works with it. In that, to check whether a string is there in another, if a substring is there in another string, in operator is used. Which of the following function will return the total number of characters in the string? Obviously, that is the count function without any doubt. Yes. Which of the following function will return the last 3 characters of the string? Very, very important. Last 3 characters. Again, let us take INDIA. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. फाइन. सो हमको लास्ट 3 चाहिए, ये तीनों चाहिए. तो हमारा ये या तो 2 है ना, 2 तो है ही नहीं ऑप्शन में. अब मैंने अगर ये स्ट्रिंग S है तो S का -3 चाहिए हमको, और हम अगर एंड स्पेसिफाई नहीं कर रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब एंड का पूरा -3 से पूरा आगे आ जाएगा. तो ऑब्वियसली द आंसर विल बी दिस. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लॉजिक? अगर हमने ये सिलेक्ट कर दिया होता -3, सो व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट? कि -3 से आगे वालों को द आंसर वुड हैव बीन IN. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? अगर -3 आ गए तो उसके आगे वाला -3 का यहाँ हमारे ये, तो हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा ये. They want the last 3 characters, so it will be -3 and this. So this way, this again very, very important. Which of the following function will return the first 3 characters? Let us take again INDIA. Yes. And we are having 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5. And what do we want now? The first 3 characters. Yes. So what do we do, children? So S3 से अगर हम करेंगे तो वो A आ जाएगा, फर्स्ट वाला केस नहीं है. अगर हमने S3 किया तो yes, if we do this, just see S और 3, मतलब एंड रेंज दिया है और 3 से पहले हमारा IND आ जाएगा. इज इट नॉट? सो आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? 3 से पहले 0, 1, 2 वाला कैरेक्टर्स आ जाएगा. तो जस्ट सी, अगर मैंने S-3 अब ये थर्ड वाला किया तो इसका आउटपुट क्या आएगा? S-3. उन्होंने स्टार्टिंग दिया है, मतलब DIA विल बी द आउटपुट. एंड इन दिस -3 S-3, so we will be having IN. In this my IN आ जाएगा, मगर हमको तो फर्स्ट 3 कैरेक्टर्स चाहिए, तो आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन B. Okay. Which of the following function will return the string in all capital? Obviously upper. I told you no that in order to confuse you, they will give you 2 upper, is upper this. So maximum will think that it is 2 upper. It's not the case. It's not the case. It's not the case. The upper is the correct answer. Which of the following function will return the string with every p replaced with a z? Obviously, the function is nothing but replace. That is absolutely correct. Which of the following function will return a list containing all the words of the string? All the words of the string. Tell me. Return a list containing all the words. तो partition करता है जिसमें हमने जैसे I love working in Python, तो I love एक हो गया, working एक हो गया, in Python अलग हो गया. So that is the partition function. Which of the following function will return a tuple of tuple किसमें आता है? Tell me. First, the split is the list and partition return it in the form of tuple. So the answer is partition. Choose the correct function to get the ASCII code of a character. Now, for example, I want to work with the ASCII value of the character. So it will be ORD. ORD is also known as the ordinal value. Okay, so if we want to work with the ASCII code of a character, we will use ORD, char. So that will be the answer. Now, what will be the output for this? Print string 1 into 3. Matlab wah, wah, wah. This will be the output. Are you understanding it? Yes, definitely. Wah, wah, wah is the output. Okay. And oh my God. Then now we are having WAHA. Waha. And 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Just do the indexing first. Okay? Print string 1, 3. मतलब 3 से पहले वाला कर दो. मतलब फर्स्ट में तो वहां आएगा. इसका आउटपुट तो वाह हुआ. भाई मतलब वाह भाई तो इज ऑलरेडी देयर. दे हैव गिवन इट विद इन द कोट्स. अब थर्ड वाला कैरेक्टर क्या होगा? स्ट्रिंग 1 मतलब स्टार्टिंग रेंज इज गिवन. मतलब यहां से लेकर यहां तक. वाह भाई आहा. So that will be the output. Are you understanding the very, very important and very, very interesting concepts of strings? Now, which of the following functions will raise an error if the given substring is not found? Not found में कौन सा होता है? Index. Find तो -1 return करता है. Index क्या return करता है? It will return an error. So that is the chapter strings. We have completed with the functions, with important MCQs on it. Definitely, who is preparing for PGT, TGT computer science, just make sure that you are going through it and also share it with your friends who are going for it. So again, class 12 children also and 11 children also, make sure you are revising the concepts and you are not forgetting to like, share and subscribe the channel. So let's hope we meet again soon. Till then, all of you take care of yourself and have a happy day. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.